if I've been as excited, guys, for this next guest as I am for Jonathan Wells joining us.
There he is.
I haven't seen
native
Jonathan
Texans
in a
running
minute.
back. The legend.
Jay Wells, so this is a true story. This morning on our call, McNugget said, I don't know Jonathan Wells, but I got to tell you, I could feel his energy and electricity coming through my text. I said, yeah, you're about to get introduced to it. He's high energy, and he brings it.
What's up? What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
I'm good,
to see
man.
you again, Jonathan.
It's great
Jonathan
to
and
see
I
you.
had some legendary arguments on the Bull and Fox show back in the day. We would about Hugh Jackson, right?
Hey, and I lost that battle, by the way.
Hey, that's why we have them. Here's my favorite memory of Jonathan. And Jonathan, you may remember this. He came over to my house to watch an Ohio State-Michigan game. And when the game was over, he said, hey, you want to go on Facebook Live with me? And I said, what the hell's that? And he goes, oh, man, I'll show you. You'll see. You set up your phone and you go on Facebook and people yell at you. And I'm like, that was literally the first time I had ever done anything streaming. So we put his phone up, and within seconds, the comments were going, I couldn't even read them. They were going so fast, we couldn't see them. And Jonathan and I sat there and we talked about the Ohio State-Michigan game for about a half an hour on your Facebook Live account.
And he does them I still watch him. he does it poolside now, though.
Yeah, I know he does. Oh, Jonathan's quality of life has greatly improved.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Now,
Hey.
you texted me earlier this week when I asked you to come on. Texans, ! Tell us why you think they're going to win.
Well, first of all, man, y'all know I'm an honorary Brown, so salute to you guys, man. I'm glad everything is going well up there in Cleveland for y'all. I don't know, man. I just think this home field advantage, and I think this CJ Stroud kid is just special, man. You know, obviously he didn't play in the first game. I think that's going to make a huge difference. I think now that we're going to be used to seeing the speed from Amari Cooper, I think that game that we played them is actually going to work out in our favor. And you guys resting these guys last week. I think we're going to be able to steal this one from you guys.
Wow. How do you see it playing out? Low scoring, close?
I think it's going to be low scoring. I got to give respect to the Browns defense. They've been amazing all year long. Obviously, when you have Myles Garrett, anything can happen with that guy rushing off the edge. So, you know, it's going to really just determine, you know, Coach Slowick, the offensive coordinator, how he moves the pocket. We definitely can't just depend on CJ sitting back there. We got to continuously move the pocket, be creative with our play calling like we have been. And, you know, I think we can hit some plays down the field once we get some time back there.
You know, Jonathan, I'm going to tell you what. You've been high on C.J. Stroud dating back all the way to Ohio State games. I remember the first time I remember catching you live, and they lost to Oregon. And I remember you reading these guys the riot act talk about, listen, he a young dude. We going to ride with him. He going to get better. And then you see what he put together going through Ohio State and now with the Texans. What did you, obviously, you know, you've probably spoken to him. What did you see in him way back then that made you so high on him? Because a lot of people didn't see this coming in the pros. A lot of people didn't see that.
Well, nobody saw it coming in the pros. Well, here's what I saw. The kid has always been crazy accurate. He's always been able to make any single throw from anywhere on the football field, dating back from the first time we saw him at Ohio State. So I knew just give him a little bit of time to work with Ryan Day, with the staff, and he would be a great player. They're talking about the Oregon loss. I'm like, dude, he almost threw for 500 yards. What do you want him to do? Y'all looking at the wrong thing. The defense is the problem. C.J. Stroud has never been the problem. When we lost to Michigan, C.J. Stroud was not the problem. Like, it was the defense yet again. So people just didn't see it. But after I was really, really convinced after that Georgia game. When I saw what he was able to do against the SEC defense, I came on radio here the next day at the game in Houston, and said C.J. Stroud is the guy for the Houston Texans, and I've been standing on it ever since.
Wow.
John, I'm curious. Nico Collins, his first 2 years in the league, he was fine. He was okay, but he didn't put up any numbers. But this year, obviously, and especially, you know, and he's been, Tank Dell was great before he got hurt, but he's been fantastic. Is it just that he has C.J. Stroud, or has his game as an individual gotten a lot better this year too?
I love Nico. Nico's been here. This is his third year. Nico he works extremely hard. I know that he's getting a lot of tutelage from my guy Andre Johnson as well, and I just think it was his time. Obviously, having a quarterback like CJ Stroud has elevated this whole franchise. I mean, everybody is playing out of their mind. The first month of the season, we were down 3 to 4 offensive linemen. We were taking guys off the streets, just throwing them in there, and the kid continued to get better. But Nico has stepped his game up. Noah Brown has stepped his game up. All of this is because of CJ Stroud, make no doubt about it. This kid has ignited this franchise with positive energy, and it's just flowing throughout the building and throughout the team.
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Are fans even excited about this game in Houston? We were talking before the show. It just feels like
Listen.
there's no buzz down there.
Nah. Listen, you're going to see tomorrow when it's time to turn it up. We're going to have that NRG rocking. We're going to get it popping. They still like kind of on the fence because they've been so down and, they let them up. So they ready to buy in, but I think this win right here actually get them to all the way come back in.
Dameon Pierce was the starting running back last year. He had a decent season. He was the starting running back in the beginning of this year. Their running game's been a lot different, Jonathan. You would know better than anybody else since Singletary's become the guy. And Singletary was kind of disappointing in Buffalo, but he's been good. I mean, he's played his best football since becoming the Texans back. What's been the difference to you between those two guys?
Well, DP, like I said, he was coming off an injury last year. It took him a little bit of time to get into his rhythm early into the season. He got hurt. And once again, this league, man, you get hurt, somebody gets in there, gets into a rhythm, That's it. And you got to give Singletary, you got to take your head off the Singletary because he got his opportunity and he stepped up and he's been making huge plays for us. And I think just the difference is he may just be a little bit more patient than Dameon. Dameon is a violent runner like myself. He's always looking for the contact. He's looking to create the contact. Singletary is more subtle. He's has more holes in the hole, moves in the hole, and he's been able to do what he needs to do to help us get some winning football out of the run game up here. So, but we need both of those guys. I think we'll need both of them tomorrow.
Jonathan, we talked earlier this week about what part of the storylines for this game would Deshaun Watson fit into, just because. Obviously, he's not playing. We know that. But these franchises are forever connected because of the trade. I'm wondering what the average Texans fan view is of Deshaun Watson now and how they judge the trade that brought them 3 first-round draft picks and, let's be honest, put them in this football game.
I'll speak for the city of Houston. I don't think there's anybody in the city of Houston that has mentioned Deshaun Watson this year. We have our quarterback of the future. We are not looking for. We thank you guys for taking him off our hands, but we are in good hands with Allstate down here, baby. Good luck to that. Good luck to that guy. We good. We CJ Stroud to the wheels fall off down
All
here.
right.
We ain't thinking about that guy.
Well, then we'll take one of those first-round draft picks back if you're good.
Next year's back, the 24 back. Hey, Jonathan, I mean, this Joe Flacco story is crazy. Right? I mean, this is nuts. Could you have ever imagined he'd be playing this well?
No, absolutely not. Not after all that time off. But, hey, man, when you get those cagey veterans, he's got nothing to lose. He has a team full of talent around him, and the guy's coming and he's making plays. So you got to salute him, man. Big salute to Joe Flacco. Hopefully we can get his big butt on the ground tomorrow a few times. Or he can throw. Joe, you got to throw me something tomorrow, baby. You got to throw me something. You got to throw me 1 or 2 of them things tomorrow. I need you, baby. Come on.
Hey, Jonathan, speaking of the Browns passing game, Amari Cooper ate the lunch of every defensive back on the Texans last time. What's their game plan going into this game? Because he killed them.
Triple team. I don't know. They better do something. I don't know what we're going to do. Honestly, I don't know. But I think that, like I said, I think that will play into our favor. Our guys are going to have a big chip on their shoulder because of how he did them last time. And hopefully, we'll throw a couple wrinkles in there. We'll be able to hold him to, 100 yards or less because, man, he went crazy last game. My goodness.
DeMeco Ryans or Kevin Stefanski, make the case for Coach of the Year.
DeMeco Ryans, man. Y'all been winning 8, 9, 10 games. Nobody saw the Texans doing this with a rookie head coach, with a rookie quarterback. Offensive line has been decimated the whole season. Nobody saw the Texans being in the playoffs. DeMeco Ryans is not even close.
What kind of effect has he had on this team? Because it wasn't that long ago, Houston was about as toxic and dysfunctional as Cleveland. And
Yeah.
it's like gone, just like that. Quarterback and coach, that's it? That's all it takes?
Well, when you have a quarterback and a coach that mesh as well as those two do, remember, both of them have a very big Christian faith, and they just have the same thought process. The young energy that the Coach Ryans has brought to the building, it was instant. I was there the day he got hired, and he has this aura about himself. It's a quiet, calm confidence, and that's how the team has been reacting. Him and CJ have been a match made in heaven. And I'm happy, man. We got our guys for the next 5 to 10 years down here. So now we just got to figure out this injury bug. I feel like every game we're losing 2 to 3 players every week.
Don't talk
and
to
we
us
can
about
figure out
injuries.
The injury bug.
Yeah, we got it too.
Huh?
Don't talk to us about injuries.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it's the wrong team to be talking to.
We started
But
the
listen.
COVID virus.
Yeah, the origin was the Browns
Was
training
here.
center.
That's the only thing that's been killing us, man. We haven't played with our full starting lineup the whole year. We have not played with all of them yet. It's
Two
been
most
crazy.
injured teams
But,
in the NFL.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, facts. Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes,
hey,
sir.
Jonathan, before we let you go, Ryan Day, what do you think about him right
We
now?
got to get that. Got to
Yeah.
get to it.
Stay or go.
We gotta
and
get
and
to
do you
it.
want Vrabel to go if it's Ryan's out?
I'm a Ryan Day guy.
All right.
I think Ryan Day has done what he needed to do. He had to fix the defense. When he had those explosive quarterbacks, when you had those offenses scoring 35, 40, 50 points a game, we didn't have a defense. Jim knows, to his credit, since he's been here, he's brought our defense back inside of the top 10 in most statistics. I think we're going in the right direction. We just don't have big enough bodies on the D-line, which is why we're wearing down in the fourth quarter, and Michigan has been able to push us around in the fourth quarter. Other than that, it's been really even. I like Ryan Day. I'm not ready to fire him, but we got to beat Michigan, so we need to figure that out ASAP. But I like Ryan Day.
All right. Great stuff.
Good to see you, Jonathan.
Jonathan's right on a lot of things, long-term picking out.
Yeah.
Great to see you, my friend.
Man, great to see you
I
guys, man.
see you working out, big dog. I still be watching, man. You be in this Namaste yoga game on. Shout out to you.
Hey, and our condolences in advance on the loss tomorrow.
Yeah, we
Listen, shout out to the dog pound, but you know it's ace down to the casket drop. Let's go.
Jonathan Wells, the former Buckeye and, of course, former Houston Texan.
He's
We got to get him
joining
back
us on
on
the Ultimate
Monday,
Cleveland
whatever
Sports Show.
happens.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that?
He was awesome. Jonathan was amazing.
Oh,
We got to get
listen.
him back Monday.
He's always been a
Jonathan,
lot of fun.
I
I'll
don't know
never
if you're busy
forget.
on Monday, but
I was on the treadmill one day, and I got this text from a number I did not know.
Yeah.
And
Was it
I'm
Jonathan?
looking at it, and it said, "Hey, I was talking. I think it was Bobby Carpenter. Was that who set us up originally, Jonathan? You got my
I don't
number
think it was
from
Carpenter.
I can't remember who it was.
No.
It was a former Buckeye who was in the media. I can't remember who it was. And he said, "You don't know me, but I'm Jonathan Wells, and I want to get in the business." And we forged a friendship, and we knocked some walls down together. And you are absolutely killing it. Keep doing you, man.
Appreciate it, man. Big love, man. Big love, fellas. Big salute to the dog pound. We'll see y'all Saturday, baby.
All
Let's
right.
go.
All right, Jonathan.
All right,
Thanks,
we'll
man.
try to get him back Monday. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jonathan.
yeah.
We're going to
Great
read
human
some
being.
super